Hello, hello, hi, hello. We are back with Relay 4. We have got Rose Power against reignberg runs. Join with me. I'm back again. Also, hello. Sorry. But I'm joined with Benders live this time. Say
Hello,
hi.
hello, hello.
Yeah.
Welcome back. This is the third match of the day. Here.
He's in the middle of a war zone, I believe. All the fireworks going off behind him. But we've all. Big match. Big match. Six very, very capable players. Um, I'm excited. It'll be over quickly, at the very least. Um, Weirdly,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think, looking at the two teams, reignberg runs the lowest seeded here, the technical underdogs. You wouldn't think of a team with those three players on it, but they are. Uh, Silver 1.7, Fireberg 115, Rainix 116, and same again for Posho, Paragon, and Rannick. What's the order again? I do not remember.
We're going chronological this time, so 1-7 into 115 into 116. So
Ooh.
on the Rainberg side, it is going to be Silver first, following up by Fireberg and then Rainix. And on Rose
Oh,
Power
the
side, we
version
got
order.
Posho into Paragon into Rannick.
Version order is on the screen in front of me, and I did not see it. A little, I guess, trip through history. Server warming up by right-clicking really quick. And they're exiting out into the menu. Looks like they're going to be getting underway pretty soon.
Here we go. Yeah, it's
Or
going to be an
not.
interesting one.
No worries.
And this row probably going to be here longer setting up than we are watching the whole match, because honestly, this is going to go by in such a flash. Like, we're just going to blink. We're going to be at the end. Like, it's going to be so quick.
Gamble up, bet, deposit 5. Place your. We should. They need to add like real betting. I gotta be able to put real bets on.
I mean, we could figure something out, like, surely.
I'm not sure if that's like healthy.
No,
If that's a
probably
good
shouldn't.
idea for
Just
me.
stick to your channel points.
That's fine.
Uh,
Do
get
not
yourself
bet
behind
real
which
money.
team. No, we're not here to give life advice. We're here to talk about the gameplay that will eventually come up. Not as yet. However,
The
there he
Silver's
is.
face. Look at him and his posture. Look how sat upright he is.
There's the star man, but also rated as the underdog with a qualification time a whole 6 minutes slower than Parsho's. So it's going to be very close. It's weird to see. We'll probably bang on about it too many times, but it is weird to see this caliber of a team as the underdog size.
And Silver's 17 PB, 2358. Obviously, at the time, I think it's 2, maybe 3 years old now. At the time, obviously, really, really good, but we've seen a much better in recent years. So it depends kind of how up to date he is, how much he's played in the run up to the tournament. And is Pasha underway?
Um, I
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
No. Okay, there we go. That's not right. So the force ports hit the screen. It's fine. We haven't started just yet, but we'll be starting very soon. We're hearing.
I'm
So
missing
stay
all the
seated.
pronouns. Are we 6 for 6
I've
on he,
been
him?
reliably informed everyone goes by he, him.
Oh,
So
my life is so easy.
it's. I know. No spreadsheets for us today.
Dream is playing with Koro way later. Come back for that.
That's been an interesting one.
You should be getting underway pretty soon. Pretty soon. I always forget that you get like another like 1 or 2 blocks of reach in creative mode, because Silver is just reaching things that you can't normally reach.
Yeah, I always initially thought it was like a 1-8 thing. I don't know why. Or maybe that was the 100 ping on Hypixel telling me that people can do that. That's probably the only time I've ever played 1-8. Or 1-7, sorry.
People that PvP in 1-7 are like major freaks though. This is legit reach. Your arms are just tight. I do not have small arms.
Yeah, players warm up here, just waiting for it to get on the way.
Can't believe my stature is being shamed by a duo of Kai Nullified and Joshua Waffle. The pair of you in a trench coat couldn't square up to me. We should be getting underway in a matter of seconds. Yep, leaving to the menus. I'm excited. I want to know how much prep Silver and Fine have done in their versions, because Feinberg learned his PB is 114, which he only learned for Relay 1. Didn't play since then up until now. And his 115 time in the qualifiers was one of, if not the slowest. So, doesn't seem to have done that much prep. As far as I'm aware, I don't know. Obviously, you'll be playing off stream, could have been playing on stream. I don't know either, because I haven't watched. Sorry, Feinberg fans. And we're underway now. It's a village, no structural seed, the way God intended, but that's okay. Lots of carrots. I don't see a blacksmith, unless there is one. There is one. Okay.
There is.
What do I know?
A slight
Plenty
delay
of
on the
iron.
side of Posho, but we'll just remember to factor that in as we go. Can't do much about it, per se. Look at
Yeah,
how
about
fast the
5
village is
seconds between them. I imagine Silver has been prepping and has been playing, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they still play the game regularly, and they will take to it like a duck to water. Like, it's not gonna be probably as fast as you would expect them to their 116 counterparts, but they'll still do put on quite a good show for us. Just to reconvene. Obviously, if you would miss the other two matches, might be different to your regular ranked gameplay that you see. There is obviously no bastions. Straight to the nether. Then there's new towers now, right? There's always new towers.
So I got this wrong in my previous match, and this is the tower they use in this version is Lava Flow Tower. I've been reliably informed, and not Let's Fucking Tower, which is what I've been led to believe.
I can't believe you got done by that as well.
I just
Lava. Oh
Lava Fence
yes,
Tower.
lava
What
fence.
did I
Yes.
say?
You said
Wow,
lava flow.
I'm having a long day.
I was gonna say lava flow would kill you, no?
I mean, it does flow. That's what it does.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Getting some food, getting some blocks. A lot of prep to do before entering the nether. I haven't seen a lava pool, but there is. Obviously, it's a whatever the acacia biome is called. A savanna. It's a savanna and there's a desert. Obviously, adjacent, there's gonna be a lava pool somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any animals whatsoever on the side of Posha. There we go. There's some pigs at least, but I'm not seeing any. There's no sheep. This could be really crucial because, of course, one of the biggest things of the LFT tower is the lava. Naturally, when you're looking for the Enderman, it burns spiders, and that way you're able to get string for your beds. Posha's found a temple. How have we got in here then?
I guess that's the wall sorted, but Silver's entering very early.
Yeah,
Posha was just off
don't
on
think
an
this is
adventure.
intended. Silver's in.
Silver's in. Fortress there. Looks like a bit of a pain to get to. Silver is fully prepared, it looks like.
Yeah, well, at least Posha has the route to 2 beds and 2 wool, at least. So that is not going to be a worry for him at all.
Like 19,
I guess
21 wool now, I think, should be comfortable with that. And then 4 bread, 24 carrots, ample food. But now just miles behind Silver, who already has everything. The time between his last PB doesn't seem to be affecting him. Has done plenty of preparation, which I was wrong about, and just no rust affecting him at all. Absolutely flying through his seat as it stands, entering the fortress now at about mid 3 minutes, which is very, very impressive. Posho not too far behind, it looks like. Of course, gotta remember there's a 5-second difference in the streams. Silver reaches the fortress about 3:30 as Posho enters.
Yeah, the only thing I guess you got to keep in mind in a way is that you're technically pace locked with 1-7 in a way. So if Silver's terrain towards like further and further out into chords per se, because you can run further into chords if you believe the stronghold's going to be in that direction.
Yeah.
If you have enough time when you leave the nether. If the terrain's good, he's kind of just going to be standing around waiting. So it is a gamble. To wait for that. But
and another bad thing. Silver spawned relatively close to the stronghold. Posho obviously went off on a little adventure in his overworld and hasn't spawned has not entered through the same lava pool and is not got the same nether spawn, takes a lot of fall damage and it's going to need to take up some food because the food he's got, 23 carrots, obviously it's a lot of food, but it's not the greatest food. The healing is not going to be great. He gets a 1 spawn for his troubles. As Silva has however many rods, don't know, can't say.
It's very exposed and no sign of another spawner either. So there is the shock factor of some blaze sniping, which could affect the production of gravel, your arrows, which is just all the little thing to think about. But it does play the diamond sword, should hopefully speed up the killing process. That will not though.
Might speed up the killing process of himself because he's taking a lot of damage and these blazes kind of having their way right now. But he does have 2 rods. Silver should have a few more by now. I'm not sure how many he's on exactly. I'm sure he's keeping count because he's a genius. But getting the kills. Another 2 spawn.
I'm going to assume this is the same fortress. I don't think there was too much of a difference in the positioning of their lava pools. So
obviously not the same spawner, but there are obviously 2 in each fortress. And the terrain and the spawns look relatively similar. He can't have possibly gone that far off in the overworld to find a different fortress altogether. I think.
Yeah, I don't
Silver
think
just
either. He's trying. Oh, that's probably too much tanking. You probably can't tank any more than that, buddy, even with that iron helmet.
Needs a shield or at least some fire res from a bastion. Does not have any.
I can't believe they're not running with shields, man.
Well, I mean, forcing for first is just you gotta play safe. Pasho on 4 rods, Silver waiting, I imagine, for 1 or 2 more.
You gotta assume he's on 5 at this point, right?
I wish he'd check. How does he just know?
Got knowledge. Yeah, so... Oh, that shit is that
drop,
the 5th?
He has 7 in his inventory. Looks like he's just gonna... No, he's staying for more. There's no harm in playing safe. But you gotta think about time. No, he is leaving now. Maybe hitting this other spawner. That's the one, I think... Oh, shows out. I don't know, actually, now I think about it. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Was that.
Yeah, you just can't see it from where Posho is. So we go
Silver digging.
leaving.
There was a little hole. Ooh, you gotta be careful with the shears there, man. But yeah, should find his way out with relative ease. Pasho, a couple more rods, grinding some gravel out. Time to kill, really. Silver leaving.
Nearly perfect
low 7.
timing, I think.
With everything prepared, this is very, very good for him. Has lots of time to build his tower. I'm not sure on the exact timing for like a perfect tower build or tower finish, sorry, but this should be close at the very least. Pasho taking some damage.
I think like good sleep time is, I think it starts at 9:30 around there somewhere, I believe. So you know, the fact he's got probably a minute here to push chords is a brilliant. I mean, we don't know his chords, but...
And just finding better terrain as well. Obviously, you want a flatter surface, no lava pools, no water pools, because you want maximum spawns.
Yeah, big desert as well. I mean, yeah, the desert doesn't really matter too much for him in the sense of string. But you'd still
notice Pasho can't find his nether portal. He looks a little lost to me.
I think he went in a completely different direction.
He wasn't too far behind on terms of general pace. Okay, he finds it now, but he's gone quite a roundabout way to get there. And has got to just eat the damage. And again, only carrots to feed himself with. That regen is going to be slow.
Yeah, that damage won't affect him too much at all though, because you know you got to jump off when you build the tower anyway. So
yeah,
won't be too big of an issue.
I forgot about that.
The issue you got to worry about here is Silver's building at pretty much the perfect time.
Yeah, Silver comfortably ahead, is further out, will have arguably better terrain, and Pasho's going to have to start building his relatively soon. Is going to do it, just do it here and now. So disadvantaged in a lot of different ways. They are building it's the same tower. It's the lava
Oh,
Lava.
is he gonna get it?
Lava. Lava. It's not fence. Lava fence tower.
There we
Lava
go.
fence tower.
He's done it.
Yes. Woo!
Perhaps in the chat for Alex finally getting the tower right.
Round of applause.
Yeah, as you said, advantage in so many ways, right? The timing, the chords, the actual positioning. Like I saw mountains, I saw a river, like the positioning of like the silver's a 600 250. That is incredibly close.
Yeah.
In comparison to where Porsche is.
Of course, the rings in this version are a lot smaller as well. You don't have to travel nearly as far as you would in, say, 116, which a lot of people are used to. That's like kind of 1,500 blocks out at the very least. I'm not sure on the exact numbers again for this version, but he could be on top of it. I doubt it, but he could be. That'd be crazy.
Actually, he digs down to do his tower and he just lands it like
In the strong. What?
Did that happen to Speed Nintendo? I swear that happened to him
Think
or
so?
someone else. Or them.
it
I'm not
happened to
sure
someone
what
for
happened
sure.
Well, as I
I
said,
know for
the
a fact that it
timing.
happened.
Yeah, the timing I talked about with you know, the silver ending so early. He's so early that he's had to wait 15 seconds in order to dig this
Yeah.
out.
It's pretty much perfect on Silver's part. Although Pasho doesn't seem that far behind, but again, you have to remember the travel time of Silver and the positioning and stuff. They look neck and neck, but they're not.
Yeah, I mean, Pasha is what, nearly 400 blocks, like closer to 0-0 than Silver is.
200,
Which
200.
is
I think.
rough.
Yeah, and Silver just another 200 out. Oh,
Oh no!
but Pasho, I don't know what's going on there, but that looks terrifying. Silver,
no.
moments away from taking a death. Pasho put down a bunch of TNT. I think he's doing the thing, right? Where it like explodes
Yeah.
and then he sends it back out. I think that's how that works.
Right. Well,
Trampoline.
here we go. We're gonna see how good their positions really are.
I think there may either be an issue with the mod or maybe Silver just doesn't have it because those caves are not meant to be there. But he clutched it out fine. He's the GOAT. So, doesn't seem to cause the problem. And now they can both begin the falling down the tower over and over again. Spawning people. Spawning Endermen. Doesn't remove lava lakes. Okay.
Yeah, he
That makes sense, I guess.
doesn't seem to be liking what he's seeing though. I don't think either of them are actually. Pasha is finally gonna get some Enderman at least though. That's a good little spawn there. Probably got 4 or 5. Does the job quite nicely. I don't think Silver's waited for a single Enderman yet. Which is just, you know, it's part of the luck of the draw.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be going in his favor particularly. There's at least, yeah, a couple there. But Pasha just getting the better luck with this, it seems like. It's got to be infuriating to have your, you know, pretty much a perfect tower finish.
It was actually too good. He was too fast, which is like something we never ever get to say at all. But even like the one spawns, he's going for full efficiency. He does not care about picking up these like loose ones or twos. He's just going for multiple at once. And it looks like he's gonna get that here. Though I would say on tower, Pasha probably has a slight advantage right now, but it obviously does depend how many pearls actually drop from those Endermen.
How does this tower leave? Pasha most likely going to be out sooner. I hope your eye is sharper than mine because when they go down the drop and check, I will not be able to see.
I'll give it a go. Anyone in chat have a sharper eye than both of us? Let us know, of course.
Pasha going to check. Okay. Yeah.
I want to say 8. I want to say I don't want to like commit, but I want to. He's got an amount of pearls. Is it 8? He said 8. Ah.
Okay,
Mate.
8 pearls it is.
Keen eye, you know. And I would I'd put a lot of money to say that's a lot more than Silver right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Silver's killed 8 Endermen.
No.
But
That's much better spawn. Yeah, I mean, you would usually look at what Silver's got and think that's the better spawn, but there's just not seem to be the case right now.
yeah,
He's gonna check
I guess
eyes
there's only
anyway. 8 as
So
well.
much control. Okay.
So I'm going to assume Pasha probably has 10 at this point. Very slight advantage, but you still have to factor in the movement.
Pasha, of course, very established 1-7 runner, knows what he's doing. 17.5 minute-ish PB, pre 1.8 SSG world record holder. He used to have the end fight world record as well. So if it comes down to, neck and neck,
Ooh,
you
11.
give Pasha the edge. 11 pearls on Pasha's behalf now. Silver, I imagine, not too far behind.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more Enderman this time around. Presuming a check is wanting to come out soon. I think ideally runners will be looking for 13, 14.
Yeah, I think
don't know what the mod does in terms of eye breaks at all. I don't know if that's been affected at all.
my understanding, at least in later versions, is that your first 3 eyes are guaranteed not to break, but I do not know if it's the same. I imagine it's the same.
15 on silver. That's him done. He's gonna be getting out here.
Yeah, comfortably. You could leave on that. I don't know if he wants some more. And yeah, he's sleeping. He's out. Pasha going down to check and presses
It's
the
TNT time.
This is the grid. Oh my god. Oh, he's towering the sound. Oh my god. Oh my
That
heart.
is what we
went out of
watched
my
this version
chest.
for. And unironically, that's gonna save Pasha the time. Like at
And that-
least 30 seconds.
And that's
See what
just the
direction this is
experience,
in.
the longevity, and the know-how of this version.
No, it's in
Did he lose that
directly.
eye?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he's on 7.
He
But
only has 7.
the one thing I noticed that this is pointing east, and that is the direction Silver is
And
directly
positive
ahead.
X. Silver has a 200 block advantage on Pasha, and that is massive.
And he's got to go back.
Silver
Was he-
actually gone. It looks like
Oh no, he doesn't have to go back.
no,
I'm
he
going
has
crazy.
to go further. So Silver ended up leaving a little bit later. Obviously, the trampoline tower from Pasha saved a bit of time, but Silver just a huge advantage now, and has his pie chart open.
Interesting.
This is
for
really
not to
good.
actually sleep the whole night there. I don't know what the decision is behind that. Whether that is a tactical play or just a time save.
I guess just confidence. And coming up to an ocean, so you'd imagine it's not much further. Ocean exposed strongholds a little more tricky in this category, you could say. An eye break, it's going to be towards the ocean.
Oh, we could see an ocean exposed stronghold in 1-7.
Oh,
That'd be a sight.
have fun swimming to that.
You guys gonna enjoy it. We'll sit back and watch.
They're about the same point. Actually, Pasha not too far behind. It looks like the terrain looks
Yeah, they're both
quite
pretty much
familiar.
in the
He's
exact
made
same
the-
spot.
made the pace up quite impressively. Getting skeletons looks like he is going out of his way to kill them. I think it's an arrow thing.
Yeah, it's got to be. I don't know how many. Actually, I don't think he killed barely any chickens from what I saw. So, is this attached to this island?
I think it's about here, yeah, because triangulating from the different streams, yeah, it's gone
Dang.
straight down. Pasha was digging first, which is crazy considering the advantage Silver had. I'm not sure how this has happened, but Pasha was doing so well to make that time up, or Silver doing so well to throw it away. Nice little sand
Silver has
clutch
done his
on the pillar
crafting.
there.
Silver has already crafted everything, so it's we
little
could
bit of
use the
prep.
phrase, but they are quite close in timing.
And remember, call back to earlier, if it is neck and neck entering the end, you'd give Pasha the edge.
100%.
Silver, is no loser. He's good at the game. You'd expect him to have done his preparation, and the dragon fight, of course, a little bit random as well. So they're both in. It's. Can I say it? Can I say it?
You can say it.
It's neck
we
and
have to
neck.
factor in.
Oh, hang on.
Pasha
There's
is
6
7
seconds between them.
behind.
Actually,
So is Pasha 6 seconds ahead?
Pasha bet off in the opening seconds. It's a good bet as well, and then another charge coming in straight afterwards. That's half the health done within 10 seconds of entering the end, and Silver gets a bet off. It's a good one as well, but it's only a quarter of the damage. Pasha hitting his arrows. That's the one. Pasha hitting his bow shots. Of course, hitting the dragon with a arrow can sometimes bait a charge. So if you're looking to get some more damage off with beds, That's good.
Yeah, I think it's if you hit while the dragon's attached to a crystal or hit the dragon randomly in the air to 1 in 3, I believe. I might be wrong about that.
Silver getting a
it's a
bet off
decent
there,
chance.
but you wouldn't know it because it did barely any damage, and it was a good first bet from Silver, but it's taking so long to perch, and his bet then was pretty poor. It's pretty much practically healed.
Yeah, that was quite unlucky for Posher there. The node was hit in order to start the charge, but the arrow was already fired. So
Oh, it's tough.
crystal blown up, but dragon not charging.
Silver just not hitting his shots. You'd expect him to do that, and it got a charge. Wasn't really prepared for it in terms of positioning. It didn't have its beds ready. Hitting a little more of his shots, of course. I think maybe there's a little kind of dissonance between the way projectiles fire in 116 and 17. I'm not sure if that's throwing him off.
Yeah, there is certainly a difference you wouldn't think about when you switch between the two versions. That
Getting a
you gotta
good
deal with.
charge, good damage on the bed as well. Osho's Dragon has healed a fair bit, not been getting the look after those first two really good charges, taking out like half the health in seconds.
It's definitely not the end fight either run at once though. This has got to be one of the
Yeah.
longest, probably one of the longest 1-7 end fights we've seen on REL4Y. Oh, what a bed!
Very good bed from Pasho.
That was probably max damage you could get. Probably one bed and one crystal away.
And Crystal, he's going for it looks like. I'd love to see this.
Oh, that would have been some play to end it off, but I don't think one crystal is gonna be enough to finish the dragon now.
Silver not getting the purchase. I'm not sure if he has arrows and he's just not like perch baiting or if... Oh, a really good crystal. That's a lot of damage and not much left for Pasho. One bed should do that. Crystal does do more damage and Silver just not getting the charges. It's Dragon isn't going to heal. He's got 2 crystals remaining, and that's one more bed. Pasho's done. Silver has at least 3/4 of the bed of the dragon. Sorry. Oh, misses that bed there.
There we go. We got our first team finish with 1-7 onto 115. Paragon enters the stage. Silver still stuck here in the end and still got nearly the entire end fight left to do. So quite the lead here for Rose Power, but we'll see how it plays out later on into the round.
Really, really good bed there. Has arrows left. I was wondering why he wasn't charge baiting. Getting the rest of the towers down. I think just one more standing on the other side. Yeah. Half health for Silver. And Paragon underway on an island. I hope you know more about this than I do.
We have the monument in the distance. As you can see. Yeah, Silver's getting really unlucky in this end fight. I don't know.
Oh, we have seed notes. I forgot about that. Let me look at them. No, we don't. Sorry.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I've got them right here. So yeah, monument is going to be the thing that Paragon is going to be going for. A little bit of an ocean strat here. As Silver gets another bed down, but misses the crystal. And misses it again, I think?
This is a long 1-7 end fight from Silver. I'm not a 116 Andy. I played 114 in Relay 2 years ago. Shut up.
It's fine. We're proud we know about it. 115. Ideally, you want first day trading. Getting the Bruin stand with the village doing the trading. 7
emeralds, I think, there from that chest for Paragon. Paragon, of course, maybe the GOAT of 114. Not the GOAT, but, you know, a contender, one of the greatest 114 players. Not nearly as experienced, I believe, in 115, but good players adapt, and they're relatively similar in terms of routing. You're getting emeralds, you're getting pearls from the emeralds, and Silver does get the dragon kill off.
There we go.
It's looking like a
run us onto 115.
And we are introducing. Do we need to? Like, oh, he's using an eye tracking extension. Now you can see what the streamer is looking at the screen. Viewers can change the shape, color, and overall visibility of it. Try it out. Okay, we can see where Feinberg is looking. That's great.
I mean, that's a cool insight. Does not need any. I think Toby Ghost introduced him for us.
Yeah.
I think that's a better introduction than we could have ever done.
Feinberg is underway. a PB of 21.38 in 114, so not really relevant. But he is Feinberg, so just a general buff.
He's
And
well
is-
regarded as one of the greatest, but
Yeah.
actually,
You
funny
could-
enough, it was one of the slowest qualifier times of like everyone. Was Feinberg
Yeah.
at 115, so it's going to be interesting to see how he is up against Paragon.
It doesn't seem like he's. I mean, I'd be interested to see how much preparation and practice he's done in this category in the run up to it, because it doesn't seem like much considering his qualifier time and his PB. But he is Feinberg, so you never know. Entering Shipwreck now, I think it's the same one, and his GUI is much bigger, so I can see what's actually going on. 7 emeralds, same Shipwreck. If that doesn't practice anything, that's fine.
Yeah, shipwreck into monument, and then there is a desert village. I think basically all in the same direction on the same coordinate.
Yeah.
The runners will be coming here, making their trades, taking the brewing stand into the ocean, and finding the stronghold.
That is cool.
Maybe a little stop in the nether on the way, you know, just a little pit stop. I agree with chat. You know, IE is very cool.
Oh, it's cool. Shout out to RMS. Shout out to all the behind the scenes staff as well. We got restreamers. Obviously, Spice Trash is restreaming for us because we're not that important. All the referees, C finders, loads of people involved in all the hard work. We just show up and waffle for an hour.
Yeah, we do. We just put the voice behind the gameplay, don't we? Really, for a little bit. Shout out everyone. Yeah, shout out Seed staff.
Seed
Shout out
staff and them
mods.
as well. I was just rambling off a list of people. People
Yeah,
that
big shout out Julia as
behind the
well, who I
scenes.
believe is doing involved in like every single game today, which is like hours long. It's a bit of respect, especially on a Friday.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
tough.
Paragon finally found the villagers to start trading with. Going to be leveling up, and I of course
And
assume
they're gonna have the
that you're
shipwreck.
not going to get 1 in 3'd. 1 in 3 does not exist in the tournament format, so we will be fine.
Thank God.
You
Having some trouble getting the villager.
close
To the
enough
right
to
stand,
the
we got there in the end.
stand there.
You sit there and you do your job. That's what it feels like working in an office, by the way.
Mate, Dolly Parton wasn't exactly spitting sometimes, you know. Yeah,
Some
big
bread in
time
the chest.
difference here. Probably about 2 minutes of Weinberg getting anywhere remotely close to said village. I don't know if he's going to that village or a different one, because he does not seem bothered about this current village that Paragon's at.
I don't think he knows where he's
I don't
going.
think he's seen it. Has he seen it? Oh no, there's a shipwreck.
I
Okay,
think
there's a
he's
shipwreck.
hitting
we
the
can't really
shipwreck
see.
and then going out of his way to hit the village.
Okay, that's fair.
Obviously,
that makes sense.
About a 2.5 minute kind of difference between their starts. On top of Paragon, I don't want to, obviously no disrespect. Feinberg is obviously a fantastic player, but Paragon just the better 115 player, more experienced.
I mean, yeah, you've effectively got 3 116 players on one team here, right? Like,
Yeah. Obviously, Silva, knows what he's doing with 1.7. He's played that a lot in the past and has done a lot of kind of practice and stuff.
But
Not
there is a
being
reason.
biased, though.
There is a very big reason as to why Rose Power are the 5th seed and
Yeah.
why Rainbow runs on the 12th seed, even though they actually are our inaugural winners. With the
Yeah,
exact same
these
team, by
guys-
the way. They've been together for years.
That's
So-
crazy. There have been 4. This is the 4th edition of the Relay Cup.
That is man. Huge shouts out to everyone for keeping it going. I can't believe it's
Yeah.
keep going this long.
You sick people.
Sitting here watching us after all these years and still doing it. Big
Oh.
props to you. I can't believe you put up with us, to be honest.
You guys went from Geosquare and Matthew Ball into listening what there was fucking idiots. That must wow, what a fall off.
We love you either way. It's fine, guys. QCL.
Paragon geared up, got a helmet and chest plate on. Absolutely got that shit on. Has
Yeah,
a
it
lava
is.
pool. Is gonna be making his way in, yeah.
He did all his polls already before entering the Nether. Which is fair enough. So purely just get the rods and go, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much it. Yeah, if I'm hitting the same village, a few minutes behind.
Oh no. Singular grapple mining spree. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh, we've all mined the sand beneath before. We've all been there.
Paragon having just a nightmare with this gravel. It's 1 in 10, by the way, just for the fans out there of gravel facts. There we go.
There we go. Oh, it would have taken 46 for me, but we finally get it done.
Entering about 8 minutes and something seconds.
Yeah, Feinberg is doing this quite the roundabout way, but it will pay off.
And that's pretty awkward spawn. I imagine that's the okay. Never mind. It's not that awkward. There is some nice terrain towards the bottom, but it's gonna be a pain to get down and back up.
And he doesn't have his
boat
because the villager's in it. So he's gonna have the bed clutch this.
I don't know. I don't like that at all. He does hit it. It's always nervy. Obviously, you trust the players, and he's gonna get some blocks now with the TNT. And he's gonna lose half of them to the lava. But he has more than he used to have, and that's what matters. He's got like
he's gonna stack. He's gonna stack. That's fine. That's fine. And if you guys ever need a reminder of the bracket at any given point, exclamation bracket in chat shows you every single bracket for the whole tournament. Summary. You can keep updated there.
This match, the winner of this match will be playing What's Up Warriors, who won the last match, and the loser will be playing Super Hot Fire in the lower bracket. So they have that to look forward to.
Yeah, and that'll be coming up soon, and we'll keep you updated on when those matches do take place. But for now, we're probably at the midway point between our two teams here.
9 pearls on Feinberg's side, and just gonna enter, or is he? Yeah. He was thinking about it. Now he's going back for beds and wheat.
There we go.
So yeah, big lead on the side of Rose Power at the moment.
Gonna need some more pearls in an ideal world.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit here, Feinberg, but he'll get the job done eventually.
I'm pretty sure Paragon was entering, to be fair, not too far off this time. I think maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, I want to say about 30 to 50 seconds, somewhere in that region. So, probably not the start, I guess, Feinberg wanted, especially with like a 2.5 minute deficit. But time could be made up in another.
Yeah.
And this man probably has the most pedigree out of anyone in order to do so.
It's a relatively, compared to something like 116, this run is a fair bit longer, a lot more time to make up, more room for mistakes. And again, the same in 116, room for mistakes. It's a 3-minute deficit, if that. It's perfectly doable. Although Feinberg, something has gone astray with his trades, and he has 9 pearls. So that's something he had to address. As Paragon is leaving the fortress, looks like, on his way out, as Feinberg makes his way in, and he finds two Endermen.
Okay, man. Okay,
Feinberg. Okay.
Oh, they both dropped.
They both dropped.
Classic Feinberg Enderman.
Feinberg.
You heard it here first. Relay is rigged for HBG.
That is a joke, guys. Trust
classic.
Oh my god, bro! We didn't shout out the script writers. They absolutely cooked, dude.
We missed the script writers from the tournament list.
Yeah, thank you to our script writers, in particular Corey Way, Lewis Fulham.
This is when Corey Way's playing now as well. You guys were asking.
Do we have an exclamation point when does Corey Way play?
I don't think we do. Paragon already out, going to bed. Sleep tight. He wakes up, and he's gonna double travel.
Ooh,
that's interesting.
I like a lot.
I like this a lot.
Yes.
Big fan of this. Feinberg.
Oh, this is what we come here for. Yes.
Or is no, wait, are we only getting that for the one cycle? Oh, come on, dude.
Oh,
you
come
reeled
on.
us in, and then you take away. Oh.
come on, man.
Turn around. Turn around. Mine more. Mine more.
Please. We're not gonna get it, are we? We're just not.
Ooh.
A man can
Maybe,
dream.
yeah. I wonder if he measures it first and like sees how far it is.
Oh, is this close?
That seems
I
like quite the.
This feels quite close.
There's no bot on his screen, so I guess we'll never know. But that felt like a pretty major angle change.
Yeah,
Although he
that felt
did
like
travel
a
quite a
massive
distance,
snap,
so
no?
he did go quite far. So it's probably quite skewed.
Please.
And he is gonna mind the rest. So we could be seeing some double travel here in 114, 115. Sorry. Which is exciting. Dude, what if he's 0 cycles?
Could you imagine?
I shouldn't.
Could you imagine?
It's been done. It's been done. I'm not sure if it's been done in relay, but it has been done.
Oh, nah, you got me all excited now.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh my god, imagine.
Start saying the word walk in front of your dog, and then no, you're not gonna take her.
You're like hungry, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to have for a snack, and then your dog just runs around the corner.
His tail's wagging and everything now.
Mate, you pull out like the digestives, he starts jumping up, and you're like, nah, mate, these are not for you, son.
Family lost his boat. Didn't lose his life though. He's exiting another about 12 minutes. Yeah, sorry for the kind of funky. But
You know
Paragon mining away that obsidian. Look at him go!
Ah, that's my goat. This would be the most Feinberg thing ever, right? To just get like a 1-eye or something. Oh no, sorry. Just rock up with 11, ball to the wall, have 1-eye break and hit 2-eye.
Be really funny.
It's gonna happen now. It's gonna be a 2-eye.
Feinberg 6 eyes. I'm not sure what his kind of excess pearls are. He's gonna do a boat eye, you'd imagine. Yeah, he is. Okay, he has learned that. And yeah, should know where it is. I don't think he has his Ninja Brain bot on screen.
It flashed up for like a very split-second moment.
Any clippers?
It's like 1,000, something like that. I didn't see it too quickly. I don't think it's too close, but I don't think it's too far.
Yeah, on his way, but Paragon on his way with a much better method of travel. Although to be fair, Feinberg's terrain very generous, a lot of water there and the kind of flat-looking terrain of the desert. There is a little mountain in the distance, but it looks like you can kind of circumnavigate it.
Yeah, it does not seem too high. It should be all good for him.
I'm curious to see how many extra pearls he has in his inventory aside from the 6 eyes in his hotbar.
Yeah,
is he
mate,
gonna?
He found one. This is gonna drop, isn't it? Oh, of course.
Classic. Get this guy out,
dude. This guy. You just can't write it. I mean, maybe you can. Any refs? Yeah. Any refs around?
He had 9 pearls, killed 2 in the nether that both dropped, found 1 in the overworld, dropped as well. He has 12. Paragon, I think, yeah, like, I'm gonna look up off angle. Looks like he's pulling up towards his quads as Feinberg running through the desert. Has a Death Ray open, so I think he might be nearby. Maybe in that lava lake. He might have to bridge to it.
Listen, I'm not pointing any fingers at all, but what I'm saying is former head leaderboard mod. This luck. I don't want to say anything. You know,
he's the stats guy.
He's the stats guy. Yeah, he's still got 1,000 bucks to travel though, so I feel like Paragon's.
Oh my gosh!
Clutch. Listen, it's for dramatic effect.
Second reactions to save that from Paragon. Wow. That was terrifying, but still in it, a little bit of damage and a few seconds of time loss. I'm not sure he'll mind that much though.
No, it's the sheep. I thought I saw random in there. I was going crazy.
Different colors, mate. And Paragon now
digging the black sheep, bro. There's a black sheep there.
Oh, my bad. Feinberg doesn't even have the option for nether travel, actually, it's being pointed out, because he made a sword and a shovel.
No, bro, I'm looking out for the other Enderman that's gonna drop. I'm just waiting for it to like pop up out of nowhere.
At this rate, the dragon will drop its head when he kills it, like...
he'll go to the end city just because he wants to and instantly find a ship. And then just start playing.
Paragon digging awkwardly, has a gold pick.
Another diamond
But
pick, so
Feinberg-
should be close.
Able to make up some ground. I'm not sure where he's going, and okay, now going off angle a little bit, so we should be relatively close. Hopefully, it is a Y40 as well. Might have to go down. Oh my god, he's going the wrong way. So
Oh no!
I'm making up some more ground now.
Chat, if he sees another Enderman, will it drop? Because my guess is yes, it just will. It just so is.
Paragon looks really far out if looking at like the kind of like relative to the stronghold ranks. Is it negative 230, negative 170?
Oh, is it here? I think
He's digging
so.
down now, so he should be on his way into the stronghold. I thought he was gonna throw an eye. He's building the portal again. Needs to hit this really because Feinberg has made up a lot of time. His navigation, his movement, and his free ender pearls, doing him a world of good. Entering portal again. Does his eyes read? And they did. He's in the stronghold.
Okay, we've got a
It
game
did
on our
hit.
hands. I did not see where that spike went at all, and neither did Paragon. Looked like something down middle, that we shall
Yeah,
see.
it's, very minor. I know. Obviously, preemptive is very different in 115 compared to 116.
Fire's Law.
Oh, big giant ravine
Are we gonna see
in the
Fire's Law?
stronghold. No laws here, I think.
Oh, ocean exposed. For
Oh,
right.
This
Is this the same one? It has to be the same one, surely.
Dude.
This guy.
It's I imagine it's the same one because they measure from the same place.
Yeah.
But Feinberg, the portal room didn't look exposed, so he still has to navigate the stronghold. But he's caught the time up.
Yeah, definitely same stronghold as you can see.
And Paragon, yeah, digging out now, but no light.
Yeah, this one's kind of tricky for both runners. Despite kind of like to both of them, but Feinberg's gone top right here. Looks quite promising for him. We're heading down.
Feinberg.
Who's gonna find the portal room first?
I'm not gonna commit
Just-
too deep. Paragon back to where he started. No light down there. Feinberg, of course, renowned for his navigation skills. In fact, there was a Matthew Boland practice mod where the hardest difficulty was Feinberg mode, or like a Feinberg bot. They both find it. Paragon a little earlier, but Feinberg not far behind. Has an eye, pearl, sorry, to spare.
I told you it was gonna be a one-eye, dude. I said it earlier. It was a one-eye.
Feinberg just somehow making up the time. I think a lot of Paragons kind of miscalculated navigation in the nether.
We are quite literally, I'll give you the chance to say it again.
I think that might be neck and neck.
I think we might be.
Both
Feinberg's
just waiting for the
run-
purge.
Like on raw time, Feinberg's run actually a good few minutes quicker, which I certainly wasn't expecting given the double travel that Paragon had. But I think just going the wrong way and struggling to find the quads, Feinberg with just so many beds.
This could break his PB. Obviously, it won't count.
He
for
could
RSG
PB
reasons,
on
but
this
he could
scene.
PB in relay.
Even after getting 9 pearls from trading, he could PB on this. This is crazy.
And it looks like I wonder how standardized the perch is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's
probably
kind of
isn't
hard to
enough.
tell because obviously in 115 the actual like the hitboxes around the dragon's still there, but the actual like damage runs, as you could probably just see it with their Paragon, it flies at like some crazy Y level above.
Paragon getting a perch now, and Feinberg, I think, getting the same now as well. He does. Both getting a perch. Paragon having a really rough time with that one cycle. Oh no. Has enough to get the kill off. And Feinberg gets the one cycle as well. And it's neck and neck. I hate to keep reiterating. I hate to keep reusing the same idioms, but it is neck and neck. Rannick and Reinex, the 116 runners. It is a Temple Seed. What a finale! What a third round.
Here we go. The third and final version is what you've been waiting for. It's what we've been waiting for, and it's what we're about to bear witness. It's Rannick. It's Reinex.
See, I think I'd give Rannick an advantage here. I think, because Rain obviously plays a lot more, kind of just straight up RSG than Rannick. Well, not more than Rannick, but Rannick has a lot more kind of ranked experience. I think a high elo, slightly better average. So we're used to playing kind of more of these types of seeds, and I think Renix will be. But you never know, really. It's an awkward seed.
Yeah, stats-wise, they've never actually played each other in ranked, and that's probably due to the fact that Rannick is about 300 elo above Reinex at this current moment in time, just not about breaking into the top 50. Very similar PBs, both have sub-8s, so it's going to be a very, very close match, as we come to expect. For some reason, I wonder why. Yeah, I mean, Rain does not really play ranked all too much, which is a good point.
Obviously, it's easier to kind of pinpoint the time loss on the side of Rose Power to Paragon's navigation, but Feinberg did so well to make that time up. It was a huge deficit, regardless of the misnavigation. You know, he didn't have double travel; he had to just go, and he did really well, and has put his team in, put Reignberg runs in with a shot of actually going through. When pretty early on, it looked as if that might not happen. But Rannick here and the Nether a bit earlier looks like Rain. Has he seen the lava? Okay, it's right there, yeah. And into a Soul Sand Valley.
He's just flexing on us a little bit with the quick portal there. Well, then again, 116 is so advanced now, I don't know what's flexing and I don't know what's just being good.
They're all doing that these days, mate.
They are. It's looking like housing, I believe. Yes.
Could be going for mid down. He's not. He's going all the way to the top. Gonna force the top down. Get the chest. Get extra pigs. No harm in it. Has gold to distract them with.
Yeah, I was gonna
say. Grab these chests beforehand. No harm in that. You want, in kind of a run like this, you're not playing RSG. You want consistency. You are playing for a completion rather than the fastest possible time, or at least a mix of the two. As Rain enters, going to do the same thing. It looks like taking a few hits from the piglins. There's a lot of piglins up here. Wow. And then Rannick getting the backup blocks in the middle.
Yeah, Fort is quite literally as soon as you exit the bastion, it's directly opposite you. Rain, there we go. Just about getting death.
Smacked about in this rampart. Rannick takes a couple hits, but he's ultimately fine and can start the route.
Yeah, Rain's gonna have to take a gap there in order to just stay alive, which could come back to bite him for a possible 0 cycle towards the end. We shall see. But Rannick does have the advantage at the moment.
Yeah, comparatively, Rannick's only just been eating rotten flesh the whole time. Still has both of his gaps and whatever other food he might have collected. And
he didn't see Fort.
Did he not see it?
He did not see the Fort. He's pie radaring for the Fort. And Rain saw it very clearly off the start, so the advantage could technically be gone if he's not able to. It just depends on his exit, if he's able to spot it quickly enough or no.
It's easy to know like what general direction it might be, but if you're Rain, you've already seen it, and you've already routed it. You already know how you're getting there. So there's obviously they both know where it is, but Rain's knowledge is more in depth, and it could definitely play a part. That's already a stack of pearls, at least, on Rannick's part. I mean, I imagine for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, the chest gave them 18 OB each, so I don't think Obsidian's going to be an issue. It's just going to come down to pearls and down to string.
Very generous trades.
Yeah, enough fire to feed every single runner today for the duration of this match.
I think 45 string there in Renek's inventory. So that'll get you what, 3 beds? 3 beds. Am I math right?
I believe Rain just went for a
think-
Pearl Hang, which shows his knowledge, and Ranik is going a slightly different direction. The Fort now does see the fort and he's going to have to correct it, but that's going to be extra pearls thrown, extra health lost, and especially and that's the last gap popped as well. I don't know if he's planning on zeroing. My
It's
assumption
on 5
is
RD. Spawn's not really in his favor there. Ooh.
uh
It is 5
Right.
RDing. Magma Cube problems. We saw these earlier. Not in this run, no, in the previous run. Wow, I'm getting my games mixed up. 2 strays here. 2 drops. Rain only 1 stray and 1 drop. Has to go a little further for his. And there's a spawner just up here. And another one over to the left there. In case you missed it.
I think both runners have now eaten both their gapples, so
Yes, you are correct.
yeah, it does not factor in that for zero cycle. Ranik nearly getting absolutely paid by that skeleton, but managed to take him out in time. And is already going to set up bow.
Blinding early, wow.
Yeah, good blind.
Rain
Is
playing
above
so
the-
aggressively. Wow, those strays. That's incredible.
What?
Doesn't even need the spawner. Ranik ahead, but I don't think Rain is going to be far behind once he's done killing these. And of course, Ranik.
Blaze to the left, Blaze to the right, Skelly, Blaze, Blaze. There's so many.
That's 8 Eyes of Ender, it looks like, on Ranik's screen. Gonna the hunger reset? Yeah, he's gonna do a very awkward hunger reset.
Where's the? Oh, the arms were right down there. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he even lost it at that point.
A little quirky, but gets the job done. And Rain's back in. Rain, I think they have the same amount of rods. Yeah, okay. Rain on 7 Eyes, Ranik on, I believe it was 8 when he left.
Yes.
Yeah. So probably gonna get the same, or like maybe Rain 1 more rod. But relatively close. Rain arguably a little ahead. Rain didn't collect his eye, so he's gonna need to get 1 more rod, assuming they.
Oh, that skeleton. Oh, good save. Very good save there. That was nearly potentially actually game over there.
And Ranik looks like, yeah, ignoring
Oh,
these
the
blazes
spawns!
on his way out. Those spawns from Rain, maybe too many spawns with a skeleton behind him. Can't reach through the fence, but you gotta be careful, be wary of that. Breaking the spawn, doesn't want any more of that, and he takes a death to the wither skeleton.
How did he get there?
As Ranik is reaching his second puddle.
Oh dear. Ranik's
it
already
does
into
hit.
the stronghold.
And something needs to go really wrong from Rose Power now if reignberg runs want to find a way back in. Because that is really, really rough for Renix. It's unlucky. He was just overwhelmed by mobs. There's nothing you can really do about that. And, that's just the thing that happens with 5RD.
I mean, yeah, it was unlucky, but also he made the decision to make that play. So, there's swings and roundabouts with those kind of plays, but at the end of the day, it is tournament play. Players do tend to play a lot safer or slightly safer for those reasons.
So I think I was thinking Renix, gonna play very aggressively is what I was thinking beforehand, and it seems I was right, and it's come back to bite him. He's taking a death.
He's not gonna reset
the seed. He's just going back to find his stuff. He's had to a wither skeleton rather than a blaze, so I don't think a lot of his stuff is gonna burn, if any.
Yeah, it should be fine. He
has a fire res there. That's very
quite a good trade, actually. That's actually probably the best trade he could have gotten.
He could just be on his way now.
Meanwhile,
but Ranek's in the end.
Yeah, that is
Isn't going for a 0 cycle. Just gonna wait out the purge. Did do half bow. You can see. I did miss it personally, but you can see the stacked fireball breath on top of the tower there.
Pole, waiting for the purge, and Rose Power are facing down the barrel of an upper bracket match. Soon. It's
As
a
a
play
reminder,
what's
they'll
at
be playing-
Warriors.
assuming this one cycle goes to plan, but you never know with Relay, and you never know with this game.
That's part
Rain
of why
gonna
we
have to
love
just
it,
kind
the
of
unpredictability.
slalom his way here through all the mobs he spawned, and his stuff is there. It might be a little too late.
Oh, did you catch the gasp nearly blowing it all up? Now that would have been insult to
Oh.
injury. There's still a chance. It's a very, very slim one.
Rain,
but unless
not as far
Rannick-
behind as it might seem, did measure his eye and can leave now, but Rannick getting
Still
baited
waiting
by
for
the
the
perch.
perch.
Still waiting about. And that might, yeah, that's it. That's the perch.
It's the perch.
Oh, a very early bed. Does he have the explosives for this? He does. Not a problem. And that's good game. Rose Power take it. Just unfortunate from reignberg runs. A late death from Reinex pretty much seals it. Otherwise, it was just too close to call.
Yeah, huge GGs to both sets of runners. Both played a very, very valiant game. But when the game is so tight, little mistakes or little mishaps are often the deciding factors, and that's what we've seen today in the unfortunate spot of Reinex. And Rose Power will be marching on through to the upper bracket to play What's Up Warriors, and reignberg runs await a matchup against Super Hot Fire in the lower bracket of Relay 4.
We're gonna have Rose Power in, I believe, for an interview.
Indeed,
I don't know how many we're getting. We're gonna just sit around and wait. Really well played from both sets of players, though. I mean,
Is he going for 0?
fine margins.
Is he going for 0? He's going for 0. Fair play.
He's gonna
Let's
gonna
see if he
zero.
can do it. Builds up. Gets the first
I
bet
wonder.
off.
He looks really locked in. Do you think he knows
Second
that he's
bed.
locked?
I don't actually think he knows. Is this going to be a 4-bed? No way!
Oh, wait,
He
what?
hits the 4-bed 0
That's tough.
cycle.
He's him.
He flexes at the end. It's unfortunate that we couldn't have seen
That's
that and it
crazy.
mattered. But he hits the 4-bed 0.
Oh my god. I feel bad.
Bro, at the end of the
Welcome,
day, it's still Reinex, you know? That's what he brings to the table.
Welcome and congrats, Team Rose Power. You guys took
you.
it at the end.
Thank
It was
you.
really tight.
GG.
And
GG.
well played. Both teams,
Thanks.
really. It was really, really tight back and forth the whole way. There was the late death from Rain that kind of swayed it. I think
Yeah. Good job on that 0 cycle, though. You clutched up for the crowd, at least.
that was
Thank
so
you.
unfortunate.
I had 5 explosives, only 3 pearls, so I couldn't 0. I have 5 explosives, like whatever, but 3 pearls, just yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. You need 4 pros that it's just buried too, so
Yeah.
I like
I guess-
barely had 4 pros left, so I got lucky. I mean, but it didn't matter. I entered and you suck. GG. They beat you. Oh my god. I think I was playing too risky. Like, I don't know. I just don't have ranked mindset. I was just throwing myself in the fort with just rotten flesh. And
Yeah,
there was like
it's
20
really annoying.
sprays. Oh my god. And it was just overwhelming. I guess I just probably had to just chill.
Yeah, I didn't get like barely strays, like 4 maybe.
Yeah, I ripped the fucking strays, but I was too careless.
Nah, that's
The-
fine.
The lights were too bright.
Yeah, I'll
I
say
guess we'll go
at the end of that,
Sorry, go on.
it definitely it was close to being retimed. The reset obviously pushed you back a little bit too far, but both teams played really well. 115, we had a little bit of a one person went double travel, one person just pushed. Apparently, double travel was intentional, or was like the intended strat, but.
In what world do I do double travel and Feinberg doesn't? What? Dude, I got 1 diamond. Like, how's there 2 in the next ship? Like, the odds you even get 1. So and then you have 7 iron. So like, all right, I'm making a motherfucking shovel. Like, I don't know. And then bang, 2 diamonds. So I look like an idiot. Nah, that wasn't even the start of the whole run, man. We were in it for fun. We're in it for fun.
Let's talk about that 115 bit a little bit, because we were going kind of crazy in commentary. Fine left with 9 pearls.
No, the
And then
villager
divided
stiffed me. It
3
wasn't my
Endermen.
fault at all. No, it wasn't my fault at all. The villager stiffed me. It wasn't my fault. I executed the trades, the left clicks, perfectly. The villager just wasn't having it.
Didn't you trade a gold? You traded a glowstone, didn't you?
Yeah, okay, but the villager stiffed me.
See, but that means that you didn't do it right then.
No, you're missing.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I apologize. You're right.
The pearls were gonna be traded for 3 after I took some glowstone off his hands to lighten the load, and then he gave me the pearls at 4. Like, it just wasn't what we talked about. So my plan for 12 pearls was then shafted down to 9, and luckily my friends at Big Enderman heard about the fucking
2 different
me getting
times.
absolutely shafted and sent some
3 for
goons over to the
3.
Nether. Yeah, it was just like. I mean, they knew that it wasn't right. They knew it was an injustice happening in the desert village. Like, if I knew my business was not going to be welcome there, I would have went to one of the other villages on the coast. It's actually a shame. But with that amount of competition they have locally, what happened to me, I can't begin to explain it.
Somebody make a copy pasta.
Oh man, so much happened that seed. I completely forgot what was going on in 1.7. Was that was just a normal seed?
I had a
right?
5-minute end fight.
Relatively routine apart from just really long end fights on either side.
Yeah.
Oh
That was just a
yeah,
bit
the
more of an
end
end
fight. Oh my gosh, both of you got
bro, it
so
took so long. It
baited.
was such an age.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was both of y'all. Y'all
Same
both had
time.
like a
No,
long.
No. I had a 5-minute compared to like a 2-minute. No, 3-minute. It was just like so. Oh my god. I actually need coaching or something. Like I don't know.
I
what
bet
I
it
did.
feels like
I don't think there
especially
was-
when you did your tower, because your tower was so fast you had to wait.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
we
think there's
entered at
much coaching.
2:30. Like I don't know what this seed is. It's so crazy.
My tour was pretty bad. I left at like 15:30 or something. It was
Yeah,
very
Silver
bad.
left pretty late too. I think like the first minute you actually had 0 Enderman.
Oh
Yeah.
And
Also
then
my
it
end
went
fight.
later.
Yeah, we left the same time, and then we were in the stronghold like pretty similar, and then
Yeah. I couldn't fight chickens too. I just like went to the end fight with 8 arrows and 3 skeletons that I killed the way to
my
stronghold.
Yeah, they were quite clutch for you, those skeletons picking those up on the way.
Yeah.
You actually did really well to like make the time up because Silver, your tower was like I think at least 200 blocks closer to the stronghold than
I
Posho's
think it was 300, like directly east as well, which is where the stronghold was.
yeah, I'm so bad at triangulation in this version, dude. I'm so used to calculator.
You've lost that part of your brain.
Yeah, back
That's
in my
just
day,
life.
we used to have to do mental maths, bro.
You've devolved.
So,
You should
What
bring
was
back
it?
Paul's
Remember? Y'all remember when we had like those? Like people were making like 3rd grade adding worksheets for MCS.
Pod had a website. No, Pod had a
1,000
website.
I used to
divided
play
by
that
website.
every day. I used to
Pod
play
had a
that
website. It
all
would
the
give you
time.
random math. Like it was like angles. Like what was the angle difference? And then it would give you like two-digit numbers and have you add them for chords. Pod had a math website like specifically
Straight
made
up 4th grade
chords.
worksheets.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, classic. Now we have calculators, and we don't need to do math, right? We don't have to be smart to do any of this. We're just game.
Well, it's weirder
Um,
though in 1.7.2 because of the pie chart, and I like have no idea what I'm doing with the pie chart. Really, I just like see it kind of flash sometimes, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's fair. Well, good match. Very entertaining match. I think that's good. I have no clue who we're rating. Let's see.
Yeah, well played to the both of you. It was a really, really fun match to commentate on and to watch, especially for the viewers at home. Obviously, just unfortunately, the way it planned out in the end. It was
Someone has to
honestly,
lose.
I've not watched I don't think I've watched a closer rematch than that in a long time. So props to you.
Rose Power.
Rose Power, you will be facing against What's Up Warriors in the upper bracket, and Rainbow Rungs, you will be facing Super Hot Fire in the lower bracket.
And
So good luck for your
also,
matches.
chat, don't forget, in like 6 hours, 4 hours, 6. That sounds right. 10:30 Eastern. Oh wait, is anyone staying live here? We could just raid y'all instead. That might be better. Okay, we're gonna raid Yowski.
I think that's a no. That might be a no.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Is that right? No, that can't be right.
No, that'll wait.
They can convert.
No, it is right. It is right.
Yeah,
I did math
it's
right.
time.
We'll see y'all then. One more match today, and then we have 2 more tomorrow. Today we got Mind Goblins versus Cheese Curds. That should be a fun match. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
And thanks for running and commentating.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you guys very much.
GG guys. Goodbye.
GG.
We'll play
Goodbye.
those.
Bye. GG.